So we have Anwar, Lara, and Mutiara. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Our pleasure.
Now, I know your youngest child, Lara, there has gone, her letter to Datuk Dr Noor Hisham, it has gone viral. So Lara, how do you feel? You're famous now.
It's overwhelming, and I'm really happy he got the letter.
You're really happy that he received the letter, right? Were you expecting him to write you back?
No, not really.
Sorry?
No, not really.
Not really. Okay. And you made him a loom band bracelet as well, right?
Yeah.
Why did you choose the colors? Blue and, was it blue and white?
It's two blues and white. I made the bracelet for him to thank him for what he's doing for Malaysia.
Oh, now were you hoping that he would wear it instead of giving it to his granddaughter?
I'm really happy he liked it, and also his granddaughter liked it, so it's okay.
It's okay. It doesn't matter who wears it, right?
No.
All right. Now, parents, I mean, did any of you or anyone else in your family encourage Lara to do this, or she decided that she wanted to write a letter?
Well, we were just talking about it, that on that day when MCO first started, we're just talking and we thought like, so why don't you write a letter to Datuk, So then she said, okay. So then we just guide her roughly what to write, and then we just leave it to her to write. And then we just look through and said, okay, like that. Then that's it. It was just a simple letter,
And Lara is writing all the time anyway. She likes to write down her ideas, her thoughts, her plans. So it was a natural thing for her to prepare a letter like this.
But is it a regular thing to write to ministers and heads of state?
It's a first. It's a first for her.
Who have you written to before this, Lara? Your friends?
No, my friends. No, I haven't written to my friends. So this is my first time I wrote to someone that's big.
Well, I have a 9-year-old daughter, and I don't think she would pay much attention to what's happening in the news, let alone know who Datuk Dr Noor Hisham is. But like, how much does Lara know about what's happening around us? And how much do you inform her about what's happening around us?
Well, I think in our house, we think it's very important to know what's happening around in the news, in Malaysia, in the world. And we always spend a lot of time together. We have our dinner together every night. So during those times, we're talking about current issues, not at a very high level, but at a level that concerns the children so they're aware. Because with this current situation, it's not enough just for the children to know, oh, we don't have school for this time, we do it online. They have to know what our roles and responsibilities are. Why are we staying at home? What is the impact for society? When they're aware of that, then they feel, they are a responsible citizen. And then one of the ways that they can express that is in writing, to express in that way.
Something we encourage the children to do.
And I understand Lara is your youngest. She's 9, so you have older children. Is it different to sort of explain what's happening to older children and to younger children? Is there a different method to doing it?
I don't know about method, but certainly if we explain something at a certain basic level, and then we get questions back. I mean, we encourage questions. So when the questions come back, we answer the questions. The questions are at their level, and the answers meet their request. So hopefully the older children are asking higher level questions, but anyways, that's the way. It's communication. It's not like a one-way thing, or we're informing you. It's a dialogue back and forth.
How old are the other kids?
Oh, they start from the late 20s, like 29 down to 9.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Everyone is still at home with you?
Lots of good older brothers and sisters to help her out.
Two is working, one is in the university, and the other one is Form 2, and then Lara.
Big gap, huh?
Yeah.
Is that why she's a little bit more mature, I guess, because she has a lot of older brothers and sisters?
Role models. Yeah, I suppose, yeah, because she has a sister who, you know, keeps her abreast with things around like fashion and, you know, current issues and everything. So she gets a lot of information from all of us.
Yeah, I guess you could say it's not just the parents that influence her.
Yeah, the brothers and sisters too.
So both of your, so all 5 of your kids, are they observing MCO at your home right now, or they're all over Malaysia?
They're all in Terengganu, but some of them are at their own place. So we have three of the children are here in this house, 2 are in another house, but also in Terengganu.
Okay. So Lara, when you received the letter back from Datuk Dr. Hisham, what was your feeling then? Did it come in a nice envelope?
We haven't received it yet, but we know about it because...
he took a picture of it, right?
We're not sure who took it, but we knew about it when it came out. So we've not received the letter yet.
Are you looking forward to receiving the letter, Lara?
Yes, very.
Are you going to like frame it up and put it in your room?
Yeah.
But I'm really actually quite surprised because children with technology nowadays, what made you decide to write instead of just writing him an email, perhaps?
I didn't write an email because I don't use it yet. I'm too young. So also my parents want me to be proactive and express ourselves with writing, so I wrote a letter.
Also the fact that you wanted to, yeah.
Also?
Explain it.
Also because of the bracelet, it's one of my hobbies I do. So my mom was like, why don't you make one? So I was like, okay.
That's part of the reason why we sent a letter.
Because you wanted to add the loom band in the letter.
Yeah.
All right. Now, it was his birthday a couple of, I think it was last week, it was his birthday. Did you send him a birthday letter as well?
No, but I gave him a gift he wanted, which is stay at home.
That's so clever. Very good. Now, you know, parents, what struck me is like kids nowadays, they're pretty dependent on technology. So what is your philosophy as parents with regards to screen time, use of technology?
Oh, well, that's a tough question to answer honestly. I mean, we want the children to embrace the technology because it is useful, especially now. Look at us, MCO, we're relying completely on technology to keep in touch with family, friends, and to get our work done. The country is relying on it. So it is important, but there has to be some limitations, not so many hours. Yeah, you can go off and spend hours. So for Lara, for example, she is allowed to use technology and to browse around, but she does not yet have an email account or a Facebook account, these things. And before the MCO, we made sure as a family that we get to spend lots of time outdoors as well. So we do some really old basic activities because we live in Terengganu, we have beautiful forests, beautiful beaches. We take advantage of that as often as we can as a family.
Is there an age limit, or at what age are they allowed to have their own phones or use more of technology?
Well, I don't think we've written that down anywhere, those rules and regulations.
But I mean, with your older kids, was there a specific age where they were allowed their own phones, allowed to use technology as they wish?
I would say not really. There's not really a defining boundary. Like Lara herself, she does have a phone, but it's limited in how much time she can use it. And it's for her to keep in touch with the family in Kuala Lumpur, relatives overseas, things like that. So it's limited and it's for good things. And she's young. Many of her friends may not have a phone, but she does because it serves a good purpose for now.
Yes. My daughter has a phone as well, and I've only installed this WhatsApp on it for her to talk to her cousins in Singapore and whatnot. But because she has a phone, all her other friends are saying that, oh, how come Danielle has a phone, but I can't have one, you know?
Yeah.
So it's a little bit complicated when it comes to that. Do your friends
Yes.
ask you, like, you know, why do you have a phone and I don't?
We're not really allowed to bring our phones to school, and no one really talks about phones.
Okay,
it's
so you don't talk about having a phone at school with your friends?
No.
Because I think because we're in Terengganu, so I think most of them don't have a phone of their own phone. So it's their parents' phone, you know, so only a few. So whenever her friends wants to get in touch with her, the mom will call my phone. So that's how they get in touch, you know?
Yeah.
I love that. You know, KL is so different. Everything here is it's so it's a warped world here in KL where everything is very social media related and everything. It's so great that Lara is actually writing a letter.
Yes.
Not you know, and
not TikToking like my daughter.
I know.
Do you know
Lara,
what TikTok is, Lara?
yeah.
Yes, I do.
Oh, you do.
She loves
Sometimes.
it.
What do your friends think of this, Lara? I mean, you're super famous now. What do they think of it?
Well, they don't know he's my friend, and all they know is I wrote a letter to him.
Right.
Has
And
Datuk been
also
in
my-
contact with you after your letter or after his letter?
No.
And not yet. We haven't received any calls yet after
Okay.
it went viral.
I guess he's a bit busy right now, right?
Yeah, he's very busy.
Okay, but I mean, it's not often that you hear children being so vocal or being so brave in stepping forward and doing things, you know. Because I'm thinking if I've asked my daughter to write a letter to a minister or whoever, I don't think she'd do it. So, like, what have you done differently to sort of ensure that Lara gets what, I guess, a more holistic understanding of the world?
Well, I don't know, but I really think the gesture that Lara had of writing to someone to thank them was a very just humble, simple gesture. It's not meant to be public or the intention was not to be public in any way. It's just simple expressing your feelings, thanking the people that are helping to organize the direction of the country during this virus, and a simple token, a simple gift, something that she enjoys doing. And that was the end of it. We were really shocked that the response made it to the internet before we even received the letter, and that it's become so popular. So I wouldn't say that my daughter is brave and can take on, her intention was to take on this thing. It was just a simple private gesture that has become public. And I think it's a good thing that it's become public because it shows Malaysia is very united.
What do you guys think about it being so public right now? Are you embracing it, or you sort of wish that maybe it would have been a little bit more private than this?
Well, that's what we were expecting, you know, just private. Lara send the letter, just a reply, and that's it. It stops there, you know. Say we got the letter, we wouldn't publish it online or anything. But then when it came out without us knowing, so we were all taken by surprise. We were overwhelmed, you know, so we really didn't know how to handle it that first day, second day, you know, it was like every day there's media calling, messages, because we received messages from Malaysians all over.
Even from Singapore.
Yeah.
Because your number was written there, although it was sort of
yes.
it was sort of blackened out, but your phone number.
No, but the response from people has been very, very positive and encouraging. And it's not just directed at Lara. They're always having positive comments about what Malaysia is doing and that we're all working together. So I would say it's been a very positive experience for all of us in the family.
So is this the first time you're on a radio interview via conference call? You've done some before this?
We've done a few, so that's why she's got the hang and feel of it already, as opposed to the first day, you know, like we're all stiff. But it's nice to receive messages from Malaysians from different background, Bel and JD. So So, and then when they thank, it's of course thank us as parents, but there are a few who actually wrote a personal message to her. Like they're just excited and like, inspired by her writing the letter at that young age, And I even had a person send me an email, but writing to Lara, yeah, and then wishing her all the best in the studies and so on. So it was very nice. So we took time, like the next day on Saturday, to slowly go through our WhatsApp to thank everyone who wrote in.
So Lara, what was some of your favorite messages that came into you?
I haven't really read any. They're on my parents' phone.
We just tell her, okay, you got this message, that message.
Were there any children who wrote in to you as well, who wants to be your pen pal maybe?
No.
But I received, I think, a call or two from a kid who wants to know, but I think he didn't know how to say. He just said, macam mana nak buat lumban? So then after he hang up. Okay.
That could be a new business venture, eventually. Yeah.
How are you liking this MCO so far, Lara? Do you like your online classes? Do you like being at home with mom and dad?
That I like. Online classes, I don't have online classes, but we have a class group. So my teacher would hand in homework. So
assignments, things every day to do.
Yeah.
So you've been keeping busy?
Yeah.
What's your daily schedule like when you're at home?
I'll wake up, I'll take a shower. Well, now it's Ramadan, so I don't eat breakfast. But before that, I eat breakfast.
Yep.
On Saturdays and Fridays, I don't have work because it's the weekend. Sunday until Thursday, then I'll get work.
All right, Lara, if there is one thing that you can say to Datuk Dr. Noor Hisham now, would you like to say it to him?
Yes.
Yeah, what is it?
I want to let him know that he's doing a good job at saving our country and have selamat and also wish him selamat berpuasa.